In this story, Happy Madeday, when you hear this, you can turn the page. The Earth year is 2020. Alien spaceships manned by androids approach the planet Mars. The NASA expedition headquarters there is spectacularly destroyed. The androids have journeyed from the planet's gut, and now their witch-like commander, Zelda, sets up her base on Mars and lays her plans for the invasion of Earth and the destruction of the human race. Alerted by the first alien attack in 2017, the UN High Command appointed Dr. Tiger Neinstein to devise and establish an elite international fighting force to defend the world against the unknown aggressor. This small, dedicated team is called Terrahawks. From their secret base somewhere in South America, they develop their sophisticated weaponry and prepare for the battles to come. Youngstar and Sistar put their disgusting hands together in applause as the figure of Tiger Neinstein stood sternly over the cowering Zelda.
"You are finished, Zelda. Finished,"
snapped the voice of the Terrahawks leader.
"Bravo, Moid,"
cackled Youngstar.
"A masterly performance."
Moid, master of infinite disguise, bowed.
"I have always had a small talent for mimicry,"
he said, this time in Youngstar's own voice. Sistar clapped again.
"Exactly like you."
She laughed.
"I don't talk in that stupid way,"
spluttered Youngstar furiously, but his mother, Zelda, snarled.
"Of course you do, you goggling idiot. And our friend is too. Modest. His is no small talent, as shall be proved. With Maid's aid, I shall soon be able to launch my entire attack fleet against Earth. And not even Terrahawks can stop me."
Meanwhile, on Earth, while Tiger Neinstein and Lieutenant Hawkeye were battling against each other on Neinstein's video machine, Hero was getting ready for a return trip in Treehawk back to the giant craft Spacehawk, which he had left in charge of Space Sergeant 101. Neinstein glanced up from the game to say goodbye.
"So long, Hero," he said. "Have a good flight."
He meant flight, but he always mimicked Hero, who, being Japanese, couldn't pronounce his L's properly. Hero just grinned. It took a lot to divert Neinstein from his video games, and even when Mary Falconer reported the sighting of Bell's Comet passing in view of Earth for the first time in hundreds of years, neither he nor Hawkeye made a move. But when Space Sergeant 101 revealed that the comet was making a double image, that was different. Something else was following the comet, and suddenly it came away on a new course of its own. It was one of Zelda's ships, the Rhino, and it launched a Zeef, Zelda's Earth atmosphere fighter. Hero, heading into space in Treehawk, saw it coming straight for him. Neinstein ordered Space Sergeant 101 on Spacehawk to open fire, but it was impossible. The missile might have blown up Treehawk as well. The fighter attacked Treehawk, and, out of control, Hero's craft turned and went into a vertical dive, its attacker in hot pursuit. It was only at the very last minute that Hero, almost senseless, pulled Treehawk into a shallow turn before he crash-landed on a northern ice field. Instantly launched, Hawkwing, with Kate Hessel and Hawkeye, sped towards the crash zone. But already, the groggy hero was thankful to see Tiger Neinstein force his way into Treehawk and to hear his soothing voice.
Am I glad you're here, Doctor?
Said Hero. But it was not the real Neinstein. It was Moid. And the master of infinite disguise chuckled in Zelda's voice as he gave Hero a knockout injection.
The first part of our plan has gone off perfectly.
He croaked. Later, Kate and Hawkeye arrived on the scene. They left Zeroids to repair and bring back Treehawk, while they picked up Hero's body and took him to Hawknest. They little knew that it was not really Hero, but Moid in yet another of his disguises. When the music stops, turn your cassette over. The false hero made a quick recovery, but he had to wait to ask Neinstein to send him back to Spacehawk, for Sergeant Major Zero had got in front of him.
It's my birthday, sir,
Said Zero to Neinstein proudly.
You're what? You weren't born, Zero. You were made.
Yes, sir.
Replied Zero.
In that case, it's my Maid Day. I was switched on for the very first time 4 years ago to this day.
Get out of here.
Raved Neinstein. He turned to Hero.
You're sure you feel okay now?
The fake hero nodded.
What about that Zeef? The one that shot you down?
It flew straight into a glacier.
Said Hero.
Anyone aboard would have been killed instantly.
Neinstein nodded.
Off you go, then. And give my regards to those plants of yours.
Hero seemed to hesitate uncertainly. Then he saluted and left. Once on Spacehawk, still disguised as Hero, Moid made sure of Space Sergeant 101.
From this moment,
He said,
you will obey no other instructions but mine.
Just yours? Said 101.
Exactly.
Said the false hero. And Sergeant 101 blinked his shutters as he thought to himself, he said, exactly. The sergeant was even more puzzled when Hero ordered him to take away all the houseplants in Spacehawk control. 101 realized that something was very wrong. On Earth, Sergeant Major Zero was preening himself because Mary Falconer had wished him
Happy Madeday.
Then the message came through from 101. A message to say that Hero was not the real Hero. This one pronounces his L's, said 101. And he's thrown out all his house plants. Zero went straight to Neinstein, who ordered a 10:50 emergency. Hawkwing went straight back to the ice field to have another look at the crash area. And at the same time, Mary picked up a massive signal from space. The approach of Zelda's invasion fleet. Neinstein barked orders to Spacehawk, but they were ignored. Now he knew that Hero was some kind of fake. That Spacehawk would not protect Earth from Zelda's attack. Sergeant 101 was in an utter dither. Sure, he should only obey Moid, but it was Sergeant Major Zero who came up with the only possible chance. Spacehawk, after all, was manned by Zeroids. His Zeroids. He had to take command.
This is Sergeant Major Zero calling 101 and all you lovely space Zeroids. You all know me, lads. And today is my Maid Day. Now, I've never lied to you, lads. And in fact, I'm programmed not to lie.
Get on with it, Zero,
Said Einstein desperately.
there isn't much time.
What I mean is,
Continued Zero.
I would never deceive any one of you. Zelda is launching a massive attack, and the hero up there is one of her men who wants to let her do it. I order you to open fire!
Moid tried to stop them, but the Zeroids obeyed their Sergeant Major. Zero's voice dinned in their circuits.
Come on, men! The honor of the regiment is at stake. A regiment I am proud to lead. Sound the bugle. Let the tunes of glory ring in your ears.
Even 101 circuits came back to normal as Spacehawk opened up with every weapon upon Zelda's fleet. Screamed Zelda as her ship scattered, turned, and made her home. Meanwhile, Kate Kestrel and Hawkeye had found the real hero still on the ice field, weak but alive, and Moid, beaten, had disappeared from Spacehawk, called back by Zelda. His days disguised as Einstein were over, and now his face was nothing but an empty blank.
I think I did pretty well, sir.
Said Zero proudly to Einstein later.
I suppose there wouldn't be a small medal around.
A medal, Zero.
Said Einstein.
If there is, it goes to Space Sergeant 101. He was the one who spotted the flaws in the fake hero.
Oh, come on, sir.
Said Zero sadly.
I rallied the lads, didn't I? And besides,
He added,
it is my Maid Day.
So it is.
said Einstein, turning back to his video game.
Never mind the medal. Go and get someone to bake you a cake.
Don't eat cake, sir.
Began Zero, but Einstein had stopped listening.
Calling all Terrahawks. Stay on this channel for other exciting adventures, including From Here to Infinity, Space Samurai, and Thunder Roar.